Okay, good day guys. Today we are over at Pokuase, ACP Junction to be precise. We're here with a gentleman named Gabby. He deals in wood supplies, and we wanted to have a discussion with him to talk to us a bit more about the various types of wood that you need when carrying out a construction project. So Gabby, say hello to everyone.
Hello, yes sir. I'm Gabby, and I deal with woods. We have different types of woods. We have the sawmill cut and the bush cut. But what I'm standing on here is the bush cut. Bush cut, the length is, the name is cyberboard.
So these are cyberboard.
Cyberboard.
Wonderful.
Cyberboard. The length is 13.6. 13.6. And the breadth is 10 inches.
Okay, so is what's the length? Is that in meters or feet?
It is on feet.
Okay, so 13 feet.
13 feet.
And then the width is how long?
The width is 10 inches.
10 inches. Yeah. Okay, so this is cyber.
Cyber.
So what would you use this cyber board for?
For the cyber, we use for construction, like flow or pillars.
Okay.
That's what you use the bush cut for.
Okay, so this is cyber bush cut.
Cyber bush cut.
Okay, so when you say flow, so flow basically, I mean, when you're constructing an upper floor,
Yeah.
or when you're doing a floor level from the first level, so the concrete work to go, this is the board that you use to support the flooring.
Yeah.
Before you cast your concrete.
Yeah, that's it. This is the board I use it for.
Wonderful.
Before the bush cut.
Okay, so currently this board, currently how much does it cost now in this current market?
For now, the price is 25 cedis.
25 cedis for
Yeah,
one
per
board.
one.
Okay, but obviously if you're buying more, there's definitely some sort of discount. So
if you are buying more, you make sure that you get a discount of it.
okay, so this is cyber bush cut.
Yes, cyber bush cut.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we are at a different location within the same timber market, and Gabby wants to show us another cyber wood. So Gabby, which one is this?
This one is cyber sawmill cut.
This is sawmill
Yes,
cut.
sawmill cut.
Okay,
The length is 16 feet,
right.
and the weight is 1 foot.
1
which is
foot.
12 inches.
12 inches.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the name is cyber sawmill cut.
so cyber sawmill. So the first one that we saw was the bush cut,
Yeah, it was.
and this is the sawmill cut. Okay, right. I just want to see if we can show the viewers how the wood looks, how the board looks like. So, and how much is this one in comparison to the other one?
For this one, per one is 33 cedis.
So one of this is 33 cedis.
33 cedis.
Right.
That's per one.
So what is this used for? Is it used for the same thing?
Yeah, it is used for the same thing, either upper flow or for pillars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why would somebody go for the sawmill cut, and why would somebody go for the bush cut?
For the customers, some prefer the bush cut, some also prefer the sawmill cut. Depend on the price. Yeah, depend on the price.
Right.
But the same, both of the wood do the same work.
Right. Okay. All right. I got you. Thank you. So now let's move on to the next.
We are moving to 2x6. That is used for roofing.
Roofing.
Yeah, for
Right.
roofing. And the name is 2x6. It's a sawmill cut.
Issa.
Sawmill cut.
Issa sawmill cut.
It's a very hard wood
Right.
for roofing.
Right.
And per one, for the 2x6, per one is 43 cedis.
43 cedis.
Yeah.
So if you were to construct a normal 3-bedroom house, how many of these do you think you would need? I don't know if you can.
For 3 bedroom,
Yes.
you buy the 2x6. The by 6 will be almost for 15 pieces,
Okay.
and you add a 2x4, 2x3 to it.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. So this one again is
2x6 is
2x6.
that is the sawmill cut.
Right.
The length is 16 feet,
Right.
and the weight here is 4 inches.
4 inches.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you.
So we are moving next to the 2x4, the hard 2x4,
Right.
and this is the hard 2x4.
This is hardwood.
hard 2x4.
Hard 2x4.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
also used for the roofing.
G. Okay.
The 2x4, the length is 16 feet, and the weight here also is 4 inches.
All right. Okay. Brilliant. Let me just take a quick. Okay. So. And are these all sawmill cuts?
Yeah, all these are sawmill cuts.
They've been cleaned up and cut up in the sawmill. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sawmill cut.
Right. So what is next?
So we are moving to the next one is Danta sawmill cut.
Danta sawmill cut.
Danta sawmill cut.
What is that one to use for?
That one also is used for roofing.
Right.
Because we have 3 types of sawmill cut that is very quality for roofing.
Right.
And that the first one that I showed you was the Isa sawmill cut.
Right.
So we are next on the Danta sawmill cut.
Right.
The Danta sawmill cut is the same length as the Isa sawmill cut. Same 16 feet, and the weight here also is 4 feet. The price of Danta, the one is 47 cedi.
Brilliant. Okay. And it's also a hardwood.
It's also a hardwood.
Right. So basically, hardwood is mostly used for roofing. Okay. All right.
It's used for
Brilliant. Okay. Anything else?
we are moving to the Cyber 2x4 for the socks. That one is used for pillars. This one flow to support the board.
Support the board. But I thought sometimes people use bamboo.
You can use the bamboo, but the difference is for the bamboo also is used for the support, but the 2x4 is more better than the bamboo.
Okay, it's much stronger.
Yeah, much stronger than the bamboo.
Right.
So this one is Cyber 2x4.
Right.
The length is 16 feet, and the breadth, the weight here is 4 inches.
4 inches.
Yeah, and this one per one also is
16 feet.
Yeah, 16
Oh,
feet.
okay.
The length is 16 feet.
All right.
So this one, the one is 23 cedi.
23 cities.
23 cedi.
All right.
Per one.
Okay. So currently it's 23 cities. Okay. All right. Perfect. Right. So we can.
All these are Cyber 2x4.
Okay. All these are Cyber 2x4. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Thank you. We can move on now. All right. So we are at a different spot where Gabby is going to show us another type of wood used for roofing.
Yeah.
So Gabby, which wood are we looking at now?
This one is Dauma sawmill cut.
Dauma sawmill cut.
Dauma sawmill cut. And it's also used for roofing.
Right.
Yeah. The wood is very quality, as you can see it.
High quality wood.
Yeah, high quality,
All right.
as you can see it. The length is 16 feet.
Right.
Yeah, the length is 16 feet. And the weight here is 6 inches.
Okay.
That is the weight. It's a very quality wood for roofing.
Okay. Let me try and zoom in a bit for people to see the wood. So this is also sawmill cut because I can see it's very clean, very neat, trimmed up neatly. Okay. Brilliant. So anything else we are looking at?
We should move to the bush cut.
Okay.
We are moving to the bush cut.
Okay.
This is the bush cut.
All right. We didn't know the price. Did you tell us the price for what we just
The price for the Dauma
Yes.
per one is 50 cedi
Right.
for the Dauma.
Okay.
That is the price for the Dauma.
Okay. So this is also bush cut
Yeah, this one is bush cut.
for the same Dauma.
No, this one is we have Emre.
Emre.
We have Afram. We have Danta
Right.
and Bisa.
Right. All three.
Yeah, all three for the bush cut. And for the bush cut, the length is 13.6.
Okay.
Yeah, and the weight here is 6 inches.
Right.
It's also a quality wood, but the difference between the sawmill cut and the bush cut is difference 2 feet. That is the only difference.
Okay.
And the sawmill is very smoother than the bush cut.
The bush cut is obviously rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the bush cut for 2x6.
2x6. And how much is this bush cut?
The one is 30 cedi.
Right.
Bush cut.
All right. Let me see if I can show. Obviously, these are different types as well. So this one's at the end here, and then these also at the end here. Okay, brilliant, wonderful. So where are we off to?
So let's go to there. and a 2x4.
So, Gabby, what are we looking at here?
This one, we are here to see a Cyber 2x4.
The Cyber 2x4. What do we use the Cyber 2x4 for?
We use it to support the board when you are doing flow.
So, apart from supporting the board, is there anything else? You can't. We certainly must be able to use the wood for other things.
Yeah, you can also use it for obviously sometimes when they are doing gutters, they also use it. They cut it into maybe piece for the gutter to also support the board inside it.
The mold for the gutter.
Okay. And the name is Cyber Bush Cat.
Okay.
As you can see, for the length, this is the length
Right.
of it.
Right.
This is the length of it.
This is the full length.
The full length.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All right,
the
let me
length
see.
13.6.
30.6
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, feet.
Okay.
For the bush cats.
All right.
And the price per one is 15 cedi.
15 cedi. Okay.
Yeah, for the bush cats.
Wonderful. Okay. Great. So, I can see there's some wawa board here, or are we going to look at some wawa board elsewhere?
Yeah, you look at a wawa board. You can use this one.
Right. Let's see this one here. So, what are we looking at here?
This one is wawa board.
Right. So, what type of board is this?
The name is wawa. Bush cat.
Right.
Yeah, this one is wawa bush cat. And also can be used for pillars, can be used for flow,
Right.
as in construction.
Right.
And the length here is also 13.6. That is a bush cat. And the weight here is 10 inches.
10 inches for the width.
10 inches for the weight.
So, what are we looking at in terms of pricing for this one? What sort of pricing are we looking at?
For the price per one of the wawa is 33 cedi.
33 cedis for one piece. Okay. And I'm sure when you're doing the flowing, I know flowing takes a lot of board. So, naturally, there must be some quite a reasonable amount of discount for.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can we take the trip? And then I've seen that we've got some pegs here. Can you talk us through the
Let's
pegs?
go to the container.
Okay.
That should be-
All right. So,
We are moving to the container for the pegs.
all right. Wonderful. All right. So, let's have a look at the pegs.
Yeah, this is the pegs.
Right. Let's take it back a bit so we can get a full capture of it. Okay. So bring it up a bit. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. So talk us through the
The length
pegs.
of the pegs is 4 feet.
Right. So most of them are 4 feet.
Yeah, most of them are 4 feet. And it is used to start starting off
The construction
building. Yeah, construction.
for the profile
The
work.
profile. Yes. It is used to start building.
Okay. So how much is one of the pegs?
The one is 3 cedi.
3 cities for the pegs. Wonderful. Is there anything else that you have in the container? That
Yeah, in the container we have doors.
doors. Okay.
Container we have doors, and the doors we have different type of doors.
Okay.
We have the Maxonia, that is the double door. We have the single door. This one is a single door, and the name is the center.
Santa Fe.
Yeah,
Okay.
center. That is the name. Apart from that, we have the Danta. We have this one, the red one, which is the Danta. Danta. And we have nails, roofing sheet, pack. So this is what we have.
Head pans, roofing sheet,
pans,
everything.
yeah.
So basically, mostly everything to construction, you
have
can
it.
you can have it
Yeah,
here
we
at your
have
end.
it. So let's move to the flow.
Okay.
The plywood. We have the plywood.
So this is the plywood. Okay.
Yeah, plywood. We have the 1/8. That one is used for ceiling. The
Okay.
1/8.
So that's after you done your ceiling joints.
Yeah,
Then you'd use this one to do your ceiling.
that is it.
Actually, all right.
We have the flow one. Here is it. Number one. It's used for flow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's used for flow. And this one is 105.
105 cedi. I said 105.
105. High quality one.
Wonderful.
From there we have the 3 barrels for doing construction.
Okay.
Yeah, barrels.
How much are the wheelbarrows going for?
We put metal inside
Right.
the construction. The sand, that was whatever in the wheelbarrow, so that you can use the wheelbarrow for supporting construction.
Okay. And how much are they now?
This one, the wheelbarrow, we have different types of wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
We have this one is 200
Right.
250.
Okay.
And we have the ash one. This one is 220.
Right. So obviously this is much stronger than
That is it.
that one.
So we are moving to
You can pass through here, right?
we are moving to where we sell the bamboo.
Okay.
Yeah, where we sell the bamboo. Where we sell the bamboo. This is the bamboo. This is something
Okay.
yeah,
So you've got.
supporting flow works. Or we can use it in construction.
Right.
So for the bamboo.
So let's see. Let's come to this end here. I think the lighting on this area is much better.
For the bamboo, this is the length.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
So the bamboo also is used to support the construction work.
So when you're doing the flow work, mostly the bamboo is what
Yeah, the
you use.
bamboo is used to support
Okay.
the flow work.
Okay. So how much are the bamboo going for?
For the bamboo, the per one is 360.
The one bamboo.
The one bamboo is 360.
But then it means that the bamboo is obviously cheaper than using the bushcat wood. But naturally, that is more stronger.
Yeah, the 2x4 is much stronger.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, there is used for cattle. So the place where we are is a machine shop.
That's a sawmill.
Yeah, machine shop. The workers are doing the work. They are
So what wood is this? What size is this?
2x6.
This is 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Okay. So it means they will cut it up into twice.
Yeah, they cut it twice. So they'll just break. And it is 2x2.
So that's the first cut.
That is the first part. That is the second part. That is the third part. Yeah. So this one also is very machine.
Right.
This one is a 2x6 here, game board here for the board to be smooth. And we move to the place where we the shower board.
Okay.
The side, the other side of the board.
Right.
The other side of the board.
So this is for facial boards. Brilliant. Okay. I think the noise from this side is a bit high, so I think we've seen.
As you are moving on, this one is about 10 by 8. This for the sitting joint height.
These are for ceiling joints.
Yeah, for sitting joint. This one is 2 by 8. So we send it to the machine cut and we make sure that the machine cut it 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches.
For ceiling joints.
So this one is for 2 by 2. We cut it for 2 by 2.
Okay.
And it is by 8 by 16 feet.
But these look very clean. Are they sawmill cut already?
This one is a sawmill cut.
All right.
Yeah, the line is 16. And the weight here is 8.
And then how much is this one?
This one per one is 60 cedis.
60 cedis.
Yeah, 60 cedis.
And you can get 3 pieces out of it. You get 4.
Sawmill cut. The bush cut is just 3. The sawmill cut is just 4.
Brilliant.
That is it.
And 60 cedis for
Yeah,
one.
per one.
60.
60. Wow.
Wonderful. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we are here to see the Wawa sawmill cuts.
Okay, so we've already seen the bush cut.
Yeah, we've seen the bush cuts.
Right.
And this one is the sawmill cut.
Right,
But the sawmill cut, the length is 16 feet.
right.
And the weight here is almost 1 foot. That is the 12 inches.
All right.
Yeah, and it's also used for flow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very quality wood for flowing, using it as a pillar. It's a very, very quality wood.
Okay.
This one, the name is Wawa. Yeah.
Right.
Wawa sawmill cut.
Right.
And per one is 55 cedis.
Okay.
That is for the board.
Right.
As you can see, very smooth, very neat, and the quality also is very good.
So this, in comparison to the other one, the bush cut,
The,
this.
the difference of the bush cut, the length is 13.6,
Okay.
and the sawmill cut, the length is 16 feet.
Okay.
So as you can see, the weight here is almost 1 foot, and the bush cut, the weight here is almost 10 inches.
Okay. So with this, you wouldn't cut it up in any shape.
No.
It's done.
Yeah, it's down already.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's very smooth than the bush cut.
Right.
The bush cut is rough.
Okay, let's see the length of it.
Okay, this is the length.
Let me have a look. This one. So, Gabby, on average, how many pieces would you need for like maybe a 3-bedroom flooring? How many pieces do you reckon you need?
If you are using the sawmill cut, you can take almost 120 pieces.
Right.
Because after that, after using it at a certain place, you can use it at the next place.
Okay.
So the 120 pieces will be okay for the 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom.
Okay, so Gabby, what are we looking at here?
We are looking at the fisher board.
Right.
Fisher board. And this one is bush cut fisher board.
Right.
The length is 13.6.
Right.
And the weight here is 10 inches. And it's a very quality wood.
Right.
And the name is Goto.
Right.
That is the name. The name is
So this is actually bush cut.
yeah, actually bush cut.
Okay, so do you need to plane this one again to get a smoother surface?
Now it is already smooth. It is already big.
Right.
So you should not have to play it again.
Right. But then if this is bush cut, then it means definitely there's sawmill cut for.
Yeah, we have a sawmill cut.
Okay.
The sawmill cut, the length is 16 feet. But let's deal with the bush cut first.
Right.
After that, I'll show you the sawmill cut.
Right. Okay.
So this one is a quality wood and the name is Goto.
Goto. Right. Okay. So how much is this one for the bush cut?
For the bush cut, the one is 38.
38 cities. Okay. So on average, if we're putting up a 4-bedroom house, without knowing the width or the size of the house, on average, how many boards do you reckon you need?
For the fisher board, I almost 15 of it.
15 pieces. Right. Okay. Brilliant.
It's already very smooth and neat. And this is the design of it.
You see, there's a bit of a groove
Yeah,
along the edges of the wood.
yeah. The design.
Right. Okay. So where's the sawmill cut? Is it close by?
So let's move to the sawmill cut.
Okay. Brilliant. So, Gabby, this is another facial board. So, what's the difference between this one and the first one that we saw?
The first one was the bush cat.
Right.
Bush cat, and the length was 13.6.
Right.
And the weight was 10 inches.
Right. So
we are now at the sawmill cat.
Right.
And the sawmill cat, the length is 15.6.
15.6.
Yeah, that is the sawmill cat.
Right.
And the name is Goto.
Goto.
Yeah, that is the name. It's
Right.
very quality wood used for the exhibition.
Right.
Yeah, the edges of the house.
Okay.
So, yeah, as you can see, it's also very smooth. Also very smooth.
Okay. So you can tell that the sawmill cut is actually, it has a nicer finishing than
Yeah.
the bush cut. Although the bush cut is also not bad, but this one has a softer, nicer finishing to it.
Okay. Yeah. As you can see, both of it are very smooth.
Yes.
But the difference is the length.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the difference is the length.
Right.
The
So
sawmill is very smooth, the bush cat is very smooth.
right.
Because it is already plain. And we dress it and design it.
Right. So what is the cost difference? How much is this one?
The bush cat that I was talking about was 38, but the sawmill cat, this one, the one is 65.
Right.
65.
Okay.
That is the picture.
The Goto. So that's the difference. So the key difference is in the length, which affects the price, obviously. All right. Brilliant. Wonderful. So I think we can move on to the next one. Okay, so we're back to where we started, and we're just about to round up with Gabby. So we asked him a few more questions relating to some of the wood that we've seen. And actually, Gabby, what are some of the points that you want to share relating to this structure that you have here?
As you can see, the habit for the roofing, this is the habit for the roofing. It's this some for the structure.
Right.
Yeah, the structure that we are selling under. So
Right.
as you can see, this is the Dauma 2x6. It's very hard, very quality, and it's used for the structure.
Right. So this is actually some of the structures that you've done as shelter for the wood which you are selling. And these are, what wood are we looking at here?
The name of the wood is Dauma.
So this is Dauma wood.
Yeah, Dauma.
Okay.
Using the 2x6, the 2x4, the 2x3 for the structure.
For your shelter. Okay, brilliant. So I think it's good that we've seen some of the shelter, what the woodwork that you've used to construct it. Now, I thought that we may ask a few questions. So somebody will ask, after purchasing your wood, regards to transportation, do you have trucks around that will transport the wood? How does it work?
Yeah, we have trucks around, but the difference is that it depends on the quantity of the wood that you bought. The quantity of the wood. And for the transport, you support half of it if the quantity are many.
So if I'm buying a lot, like a truckload, you'd help the person cover half of their transportation cost. Right. So, and then what about if you buy bush cut and you have to take it to the sawmill to trim it or to cut it up? Let's say I bought 2x6 and I want to cut it up into the 2x2 or 2x4. Who will pay for the cutting of the wood? Is that part of the purchase, or or the buyer will pay for the sawmill cost?
It's the same as what I was talking about, the transport. The buyer will pay half of it, and the person selling the wood also pay half of it.
Brilliant. So for the wood, am I correct in saying that if somebody buys wood, it's cash down? There's no payment. You don't pay half to pay the balance later. So if you want the wood, you pay it outright. Outright purchase. Okay. So if somebody's come to buy wood, or somebody's buying wood in Kumasi, Tamale, what are some of the things that they should be careful of, or what should they look out for?
If the person is buying wood from Kumasi or a long distance, the person should check the type of the wood that the person is buying. He can request for Dauma, but they will give him the design.
Right.
Yeah, and the Dauma color is brown, the sign is white.
Right.
So the person have to check, and also giving the person or counting of the wood. The person have to also cross check.
That means after buying the wood and they are actually loading it into your truck.
Yeah, the person have to cross check. Because if you are buying almost 200 pieces or 500 pieces or 1,000 pieces, they can less it for you.
Okay, right. Okay, so if you're buying a lot of wood, you have to be careful. Make sure you count it one by one as they are loading it into the truck. Okay. Anything else that can be helpful to the viewers or anybody who's looking to purchase wood anywhere in Ghana, or somebody who wants a relative to buy wood for them? What should they be looking for?
Okay. Once you have to be looking for it, you have to see whether the wood that you are buying is very quality. Yeah, that is the one point that you have to see. The second point is the person that you are buying the wood from, because most of them are not the owners of the wood.
Right. Okay.
So if you are not buying from the owner of the wood, you can have a problem with the wood, with the person selling the wood for you.
Okay, so you may actually end up buying stolen goods.
That is it.
All right. And we've also heard stories about people, immediately you park your car at any timber market, people will also rush you and they will propose that they have wood. Those people, do they mark up the wood? Do they sell you the wood at a higher price, or what happens with those people? Or they are just introducers?
Yeah, you see, some are the owners of the wood. Also are the boys that also help the owners to sell the wood.
Okay.
So some do the marketing, and those that do the marketing, they just bring you to the owner of the wood.
Right.
Those that are not doing the marketing, they'll just send you to a place where maybe your money can be collected.
Right.
Whilst the wood will not be given to you.
Right.
So as you are buying from you want to buy a wood, you have to make sure that you get a trusted person, a person that you knows, or as you don't know, so you can cross check one of the drivers to see, driver, can I get a owner of a wood?
Or driver, is this the owner of the wood this wood I'm buying? Because the drivers are here with you guys. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So now, Gabby, do you want to tell the viewers where you are, your phone number? Obviously, they've seen all the different types of wood that they can get from you. So do you want to share your details, so if somebody wants to buy wood in Accra or around this area, they know where to reach you?
Okay, thank you everybody. I'm Gabi, as I said it. I'm from Pokwasi Timber Market, and our wood are very quality. And we are humble to receive any customer that comes. One thing that I want to talk about is we are always there for everyone who is ready to buy wood. Yeah, I'm at Pokwasi Timber Market. When you come there, you ask for Gabi, I'm there. And this is my telephone number, 0247 550 666. That is a 666.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to repeat that number again?
0247 0247 666.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Thank you very much, Gabby. I appreciate it.